Hey folks, section 9.2, we've got a couple of more identities to go through. So you'll notice here that I have the cosine, sum, and difference identity. This is when I want to take the cosine of two angles being added together. I did not use theta here. I used two angles of A and B. Or maybe I want to take two angles and I want to subtract them and then find the cosine of those angles. In order to do this, I have to have a cosine identity. So the cosine sum identity will be the cosine of angle A times the cosine of angle B minus, yes, I said minus, the sine of angle A times the sine of angle B. The cosine difference identity is almost identical to this. We will have the cosine of angle A times the cosine of angle B plus the sine of angle A times the sine of angle B. Now, often what I like to do is I like to write these in a one-line statement instead of taking the time to write it out twice. And so my one-line statement of this would be the cosine of angle A plus or minus angle B. So I'm going to combine these two. This is equal to cosine of A, cosine of B. Be careful on this. Minus or plus the sine of angle A times the sine of angle B. What I want you to notice before I move on to the next one is that whatever that plus or minus is up on top has to go with the plus or minus up on top over here as well. So whatever is the one that's on bottom has to go along with the one that's on bottom over here as well. Let's take a look at the sine sum and difference identity. The sine sum is going to be sine of angle A, cosine of angle B, plus the sine of angle B times the cosine of angle A. The sine difference is very similar to that. So we have sine of angle A, cosine of angle B, minus the sine of angle B times the cosine of angle A. If I were to write this in one line, it would say the sine of angle A plus or minus angle B is equal to sine A cosine B plus minus, once again, whatever's up on top goes together, whatever's down on bottom goes together, sine of angle B cosine of angle A. One way that I like to say this is that the signs, S-I-G-N, on sine match. The signs on sine match, a bit of a play on words. Whereas the signs, S-I-G-N, of cosine do not match. So that's one way I remember which one has the plus minus, which one has the minus plus. Tangent is the last one. It's a little bit more tedious. The tangent sum is going to be tangent of A plus tangent of B, all divided by 1 minus the tangent of A times the tangent of B. Tan A plus tan B all over 1 minus tan A tan B. The tangent difference, very similar once again. Tan A minus tan B, all divide 1 plus tan A tan B. To write this all in one line, I would say that the tangent of A plus or minus B is going to equal a big fraction. On top of my fraction, I'll have tan A plus or minus tan B. And on bottom, I will have 1, sorry about that, minus or plus tan A, tan B.